Hello, it's Desiree. Welcome to another daily drawing. Today I am continuing my drawing from Monday, I think it will be. It's the Kill vs. Maim sketch. Right now I'm doing line art, and this is like a huge problem for me in digital art because I'm not really good at digital line art at all. So I'm like kind of proud of the way, not the whole thing, but I'm kind of proud of the way that the hair turned out. I think it looks really dope actually. The body is kind of iffy right now, and I realized a lot of that was like my problems with posing. I realized when I do digital art, I don't plan it out as much as I would like traditional art. Like for traditional art, I do a thumbnail and I try to make sure things work out so I don't have to erase a lot. But for digital art, since I have so much freedom to mess up, I like don't plan it out as much, which leads to me getting really frustrated really quickly because I have to keep erasing or keep adjusting a pose that I could have had done if I had actually studied the pose a little bit. So that's something to work on. But anyway, the line art, so I'm trying really hard to make my art look clean and professional and like something that people who know what they're doing would make. And so I have these references on the side of some artists that I like from Twitter and Tumblr and stuff, and I like how clean and nice their work looks, so I'm trying to emulate that like level of finishedness. And I don't really know if it's working out all that great, but having those references makes you feel like you're not going in it blind, and I feel like that's like a really good resource. Like even if you kind of feel like you're like copying their style or using their art in a weird way, just understand that you're using it to teach yourself. Like, it's not like I'm copying Jen Bartel's style. Like, my art doesn't look anything like hers, but I just like the way she does her line art, and I like the way her art looks so neat and so clean. So I put her art next to mine, so whenever I'm like, is this done? I can look at her art and I can think, okay, is this as neat, as finished as Jen Bartel's? And when I say no, I can be like, okay, so what has she done that I didn't do? And so that's why I use those kind of references. Like, as you can tell, the references are like really varied. Like, they're not in the same style at all. They're from like 3 different artists. And maybe that was a mistake, because maybe I should just use one singular artist as like a reference to like try to achieve their level of finishedness, because I think the one on the furthest right is way more painterly than like the other ones, and like the level of finishedness in the painterly piece is completely different than like a flat illustration type thing like Jen's stuff. So maybe that was a mistake, but hey, I'm trying really hard to have a style that's my own and like to try new things out, but maybe I should try new things out one at a time. Like, that's a huge problem with my art, is that I have lots of ideas and I get really impatient with those ideas, so I want to do a lot of ideas at once, but that doesn't work out for me usually because it's hard for me to focus on so many different projects going on. And that was another problem with this piece. I like got super frustrated with it and I wanted to just give up on it because I had other ideas that I really wanted to do. And then I realized that if I like stopped working on this piece and just put it aside for another idea, I would never pick the piece back up because I wouldn't care. I would be like consumed with these other ideas. So some artists work really well like rotating pieces. Like, my teacher always recommends that we rotate pieces and stuff, but I definitely can't do that because when I get really frustrated with a piece, I just kind of forget it exists. So I have to do like one piece at a time, just get it finished with. If I need to take a break, I can take a break, but I shouldn't take a break with other art because I'm just gonna forget that the piece exists. that's totally happening right now for me. So like I have like 4 pieces like in like this weird rotation, and I have to finish like a couple of them, because if I don't finish them, I'm just gonna never finish them. And I don't like that. I don't want to be that person, so I'm not gonna be that person. Yeah, I also have a huge problem finishing digital art specifically, because I feel like it's because I'm not as confident in my digital art skills, so I just kind of avoid the fact that I have to finish it. Like when you're doing a piece and it's turning out bad, lots of people deal with it in different ways, and I usually just like trash it and start over. And with digital art, you can trash it and start over so many times, and that's like a huge problem for me, so I just stopped doing it. And yeah, I feel like it's mostly because I'm not very confident in my digital art skills, and I need to get better at them. And I think another problem is that for digital art, I always try to go in for like a hardcore finished piece, but maybe I should start a little smaller, like make a digital sketchbook kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, the video should be wrapping up right now, so I think there's a few more parts to this because I do them all in different days. But yeah, there should be a couple more parts to the video. Thanks for watching. Yeah, cool.